welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing this full talk through in-depth foundation routine. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first to moisturize my face, I'm going to be using my Pond's Clarant B3 Dark Spot Correcting Cream. I'm just going to be applying that all over my face to moisturize. I really like this one because I have a lot of like acne scars, and it has been helping me a lot, like with them, like they fade away slowly. So it really helps with that, and it also helps with dark spots or like kind of like discoloration of your skin. So I really like this cream. Okay, so now to prime, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my face. For long lasting wear for foundation, you want to get a primer that's tacky. I really like this one. I think it's one of the most affordable primers that actually does the job, because it's sticky and your foundation really sticks to it, which is what you want with the primer. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using my I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation by Juvia's Place. I am in the shade 610. This is a really full coverage foundation. Literally like one layer will have you looking good. I'll be applying this all over my face with my Morphe M166, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my face. I prefer to apply it with a brush to my face and then blend it out with my beauty blender. I know some people apply it directly on with their beauty blender. I think it's just a preference thing. I've never actually tried it directly with my beauty blender, but it's just preference. Now to blend that out, I'm going to be going with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to be dabbing that all over to blend it all over my face. One of the biggest mistakes with blending out your foundation is to kind of swipe, and when you swipe, you're kind of just taking away product from your face. So make sure that when you're applying it and blending it, you're dabbing, because when you dab, you're actually pressing the product into your skin. Pero eso me desespera, por culpa de tu dulzura, mami me engañas otra vez, ese man no te da. Make sure to get your under your chin or like your double chin, because you want to look as blended as possible. So yeah, like you guys can tell, one layer has you looking good with this foundation. So I'm just going to be applying just one layer, and now to make sure that under my chin is blended, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just going to be buffing that out on my ears and then under my chin to make sure it's all blended together. So now for concealer, I'm going to be going with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I am in the shade C3.5. This is honestly a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I love this concealer, and it's only $7. So compared to the Tarte one, which is like almost $30, this is a really good dupe. So I just apply this with triangles under my eyelids, and then I kind of do like another triangle on my forehead. I go down the bridge of my nose and then under my nose, because this is where my makeup kind of disappears throughout the day, so I want to make it as full coverage as possible. And then on my chin. To blend that out, I'm going to be going with my beauty blender, and again, just dabbing to make sure you press it into your skin and it looks as blended as possible. I like to bring it up
up to the sides of my face because I feel like I don't really have a wide face and I don't want to look like I have a wide face, but I feel like my face is more kind of like squished, so it kind of just opens it up and makes it look brighter. And then just blending the top of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose. And this, I just apply it to highlight my T-zone. Because the more highlighted your T-zone is, the more awake and bright and brightened you look. Okay, so now to bake, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe translucent setting powder. I forgot to show you guys what it looked like before I poured it into the lid, but I'm just going to be going in with that. I really love this setting powder. It's really affordable. It's only like $12 and it's super thin and like thin and rich and has no flashback, you know. I feel like it's really hard to find a good setting powder that's not expensive, but that's why I love my Morphe, because high quality and affordable. So I'm just going to be using that to bake everywhere that I applied my concealer. And we're just going to let that sit for like 3 to 5 minutes so it can really do its job and make sure that you're not creasing. So now that's been sitting for like 4 minutes now, so I'm just going to be using my Morphe E48 brush to dust off the rest of the powder that's left on my face. And not much dusting it off, but I'm kind of like dusting it but pressing it down at the same time. Just to make sure that, you know, it really sets in there and your concealer is not creasing. So now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my beauty blender, and with that same Morphe powder, I'm gonna be going in and pressing that all over the rest of my face. I remember I used to use like a powder brush to set my face. My foundation, it would like look good when I just got done doing my makeup, but like literally like not one, but like 2 hours later, like you could already see like it was getting like patchy, or like I wasn't even like the full coverage wasn't even there anymore. So with just like a little bit at a time, if you press it into your skin, you'll really notice the difference throughout the day when you're wearing your foundation. Oh yeah, and make sure that your beauty blender is just damp. You don't want it to like be like escurriendo agua, but like if it's just damp, or it's damp and you can feel it but you're not squeezing and there's water coming out, that's how you want it. So really make sure to get right here between my nose and my cheeks where it creases, because I feel like right there is also where my makeup kind of moves throughout the day. So I want to make sure that it's locked in place. Okay, so now to contour my face, I'm going to be using my Morphe E4 brush, and I'm going to be going in with my Morphe highlight and contour palette in 8H, and I go in both Donut and Debutant. I mix these two together like always, and I'm just going to be using that to contour my face. Start with this with my cheeks, and I kind of go up high. I use right here like the top of my ear right here, kind of, because I don't want to go too low, because then my face will look kind of droopy. So the higher you go, the more like tucked, you know, your face looks. So I just use that to contour. I also contour my chin, and it's just kind of to create a shadow right here, and it hides your double chin. It doesn't make it disappear, but it helps it, you know, hide a little bit, so you can't just, you know, oh, double chin. You have to kind of stare to see it. A contour right there where my jawline is, and then I bring that down to my chin, And then the same for the other side. I don't feel like I have a really big forehead or anything, so I just contour my forehead just a tiny bit, and I just start off at the sides and I go super lightly, and then I bring that to the middle and then back down to the side, and always using super light motions because I don't want to create a really harsh contour on my forehead. So now to contour my nose, I'm going to be using my Morphe E62 brush. It looks like this. This is honestly the best nose contour brush I have ever used in my life. I love it so much. It's like the perfect shape already, perfect size, perfect angle. It's great. I go in with just a donut shade because I don't like a too dark contour on my nose. So I just go in with just a donut shade, and I start to cut out my nose. To make it look skinnier. I have cut out the sides. I cut it a little bit here at the top, or at the bottom, top bottom, to make it appear shorter as well. Now to blend that out, I'm going to be using my Morphe M173 brush. It looks like this, and I just use circular motions to buff that out so it doesn't look harsh. When you get it to where you can't see the two straight lines, you can stop there, and then I bake around that. So I'm going to be going with my beauty blender and that same Morphe powder and just cutting out where I contoured. Also to the bottom. So while that bakes, we're moving on to bronzing, which is my favorite part of doing my makeup. I love bronzing my face because I love looking tan, you know, I'm full of sun-kissed. I love bronzing. So I'm going to be going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to be going with my Morphe M527 brush, which is just any fluffy brush will work. And I'm just going to be bronzing my cheeks. And then just to bronze up everywhere else so that we look even, I'm going to be also bronzing my chin just a little bit, super lightly. As you can tell, I'm using lighter motions than I did for my cheeks. And same thing for my forehead, super light, super light.
Primero fueron las rosas con un te quiero. Después me dio las espinas, quería dinero.
You can see that it looks messy, my contour and my bronzer. So I'm using my beauty blender and the translucent powder to cut where the contour and the bronzer is to make it look more defined.
Estoy cansado, tú siempre vienes con pero.
Just like that. And again, we're just gonna let those two sit for a couple minutes. Okay, so now that we have let that bake for a couple minutes, I'm gonna be going in with that same Morphe E48 brush to dust off the rest of the powder that's left.
Y de 100 chica te pondría yo un cero, porque no vales la pena ni tú jugando de presa.
Okay, so at this time we're done setting, baking with the translucent powder. So now I'm gonna be spraying my face with setting spray, and I'm going in with my Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. And when you're letting that dry, you try not to talk because that is when your makeup is settling and it's settling into place, and you don't want to be moving because that's when your creases, your smile lines, you know, things like that happen. So you don't want your makeup to settle in those places. So try not to talk and try to keep your face still as possible. Okay, so now that my setting spray is dried on my face and my face feels set, I'm gonna be going with my blush. And for blush, I'm using my Milani Luminoso blush with my Morphe M405 brush, and applying that all over my cheeks, mostly the apples, and then bringing it up. Don't be scared with blush because blush is going to be the first thing that moves off your face, and literally before you know it, you're going to be like, oh my god, did I even put on blush today? So I love blush. I love a pink cheek, so I blush away. Also apply a little bit to my nose, just a little bit, to kind of create like a little sunburned effect. so now to really brighten our face, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe E48 brush, and with that same translucent powder, I'm just going to be going with a tiny bit and bringing that under my eyes and kind of bringing the whole look together just to add a tiny more brightening effect to it. To the top of my forehead, not the bridge of my nose because I already contoured that, so, and then under my nose and just a little bit on my chin. So now to highlight, I'm going to be using my Morphe M501 brush, and I'm going to be going with my Wet n Wild MegaGlo loose highlighting powder in the shade I'm Lit. I love this highlighter. It's so pigmented and it's so pretty. So I'm just going to be grabbing that onto my brush and then highlighting the top of my cheekbones. And then I also highlight the top of my nose and, you know, the sides of my forehead. And then I also do the top of my lip when I want to be extra. And now for my lips, I'm going to be using my Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Amber. And just apply that all over my lips. Now to set my face, again with my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. Again, no face movements, try not to talk. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned some tricks here and there. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.